up, buddy? DK here, and welcome to my review of the Transformers Cyberverse Deluxe class, Slag. I found him at Target, and I have collected all of the Cyberverse Deluxes so far because I really like them. I actually think they are incredibly fun Transformer figures, and yeah, overall, Slag is no exception. He is quite good. I gotta be honest, though, the only two Cyberverse Deluxes that I personally don't really care for are these two guys, Thunder Howl and Grimlock. And while we're at it, we'll go ahead and put Grimlock right here so you can see how they look together. And I'll just tell you straight up, Slag is about a million times better than Grimlock. This is honestly probably my least favorite Cyberverse Deluxe class. I think I even like Thunder Howl even a little bit more than Grimlock, because at least Thunder Howl actually has some fun accessories with the sword and whatnot, and he actually is kind of cool looking, a semi-fun transformation. He doesn't really have anything going for him. He's not terrible. I definitely have worse Transformer figures, but I definitely think this is probably the dud of the Cyberverse Deluxe class line. This is like the only one I really wouldn't recommend anybody buy, but still not a terrible figure. But yeah, there they are together. I have no idea if they're planning on making the rest of them. I will absolutely buy them if they do, especially like Swoop. I would love to get a Swoop, not because it's my favorite Dinobot or anything, but I don't know, I just think it would be cool to have a Swoop. I think he was pretty cool in Cyberverse, so yeah, very cool. I wanted to show that real quick. But here is Cyberverse Slag, and yes, this is another pretty great offering from the Cyberverse Deluxes. I will say real quick, I did actually get the Cheetor as well. I got him a while back. I recorded a review from him, but I never uploaded it because I just didn't think it was all that great, so I don't know. That's just, I'll throw that out there real quick. But I actually do like the figure a lot. I actually think he is a pretty solid Deluxe class. But we're talking about Slag. Here is Slag. He looks pretty good. You can see, you get in here close on the head sculpt. It is pretty nicely painted. You got some blue for the visor right there, which I do think is pretty sweet right there. Autobot logo for the chest right there. You have some nice horns right there. Looks very good. Definitely looks like a Cyberverse inspired Slag. You got that nice little crown of the Triceratops head right there. Some spikes right there, not painted, but still pretty good. You got some paint, some silver paint right there. Tolerances on them are actually pretty darn good. That's one thing I definitely will not defend about the Cyberverse Deluxes. Some of them are really good with tolerances, but some of them, like Optimus Prime here, they are, yeah, they're not so good with the tolerances. But some of them are, like my favorite Cyberverse Deluxe class figure is definitely RC, because RC is my favorite Transformers character, as you all know. And this is actually my favorite Cyberverse Deluxe class because it's just really good. Like, there is absolutely no tolerance issues with this guy, and this guy is the same way. I personally do not have any issues with the tolerance on him. Everything feels really great. One thing I will say is, when you first get him, you're going to think that the leg is going to be hindered by this piece, but it actually isn't. If you just bring it out, it can pretty much go all the way out. You can see this piece right here. When you first go to it, you're going to be like, oh no, he can only bend up that much, but no, you can just get it and it will go right past. So very nice right there. The articulation is pretty good. This is one issue I will talk about, though. This doesn't actually tab in place. I have tried to slam this in there. That just does not tab in place. So this piece can untab like that, because it just doesn't tab in place at all. So that is that. You could use it for some articulation, though, if you wanted to. I don't know, I'm sure you could make use of it, but that is pretty annoying right there. But the articulation is pretty good. He has a ball joint at the head right there, which is pretty good. 90-degree bend in the elbow right there, and he does actually get a pretty nice ankle pivot right there, which I have definitely appreciate. I definitely think that there is definitely some more quality on this one compared to the first wave of Cyberverse Deluxes, because of course, the first wave of Cyberverse Deluxes, they all had to include the Build-A-Figure piece for Mac Adams, so that took away from their budget. But this guy definitely does not feel like any corners were cut, and especially in the accessories department as well, which we'll go ahead and move into right now. But yeah, overall, I think the look of him is very good, and so is the articulation. The accessories, first off, you get a pretty cool gun right here. I will say, though, this gun does look a little goofy in his hand, because when you put it in his hand, it only goes in that much, and it does look a little goofy, because you have like this entire thing right there, and like the handle is like 5 feet away from the actual like gun itself. It's got like this giant breakout between the handles, so it looks a little stupid. Like if you see him holding it right here, it does look a little bit weird. Like it does look a little bit ridiculous in his hand there, but hey, it is what it is. And to go with the gun, you do get this nice blast effect right there to follow suit with all the other Cyberverse Deluxes. They always come with a blast effect, and you can plug that in right there, and you get some nice pew-pooing, get some nice blooshing right there, so that's pretty cool. And last but not least, you get a tiny little axe for him. So yeah, in the accessories department, I definitely think you get your money's worth with Cyberverse Cyberverse Deluxe Class Slag here. A lot of good stuff. The gun, the blast effect, and the this right here. You can also store everything if you would like to. You can just plop all this out. You can just put this in your blast effect accessory drawer, and you can take the gun. You can plug it on the back right there. There's 2 ports. You can plug the gun in like that, and then you can plug the axe in like that. So you have everything stored on his back right there. So yeah, in my opinion, another very solid entry in the Cyberverse Deluxe class. Honestly, I think that's actually underselling him a little bit. I actually think he's probably one of the best Cyberverse Deluxes. Not one of the absolute best. I don't think he holds a candle to RC. RC is still definitely my favorite, and in my opinion, the best. And I gotta be honest, another one that I really love is Prowl. I think Prowl is really, really, really good. But Slag, definitely a good one. Definitely a very good one. So there you go. One more comparison I want to do before we jump into the transformation, though. You can probably see him off to the side here. Here he is with G1 Slag, the Studio Series 86 Slag. So yeah, that is one more comparison that I wanted to give you guys right there, so you can see how he looks with standard Slag and the Cyberverse-ified Slag right there. So yeah, very, very cool. And one more time before we jump into the transformation, I will show him one last time with Grimlock here. So there you go. There is one last shot of him with Grimlock right there. But now let's go ahead and jump into the transformation. So this transformation is pretty cool. You just flip the hands in right there, and then you want to go ahead and rotate the arms this way, so you actually have the mushroom joint facing forward. Then you want to take these, and you want to pop them out of there. Once again, they kind of just come right out. This one actually seems to tab it a little bit better, but yeah, pop those out. And then you want to come to the head here, go ahead and take the accessories off of the back right there. You want to take the head here, you want to untab this piece. You can see it kind of lightly tabs in right there. You want to bring this out, and then you actually want to bring this all the way back, untab this from here, bring this up just like that, and then you can see it's on a mushroom joint, and you want to rotate this entire assembly around. It is a little bit clustered, but you just want to rotate this entire assembly around, just like that. Get that all the way around, and then you can take the crown and just fold it in just like that. And then there's actually a double hinge right there on the dino head, but first you want to get the mouthpiece out of here, just bring that out just like that. And then the double hinge, you just want to bring it down, and that's going to cover up the robot head just like that. So you can see how it kind of envelops the robot head right there. At this point, probably want to go ahead and take the torso right here, extend the torso, and then rotate the torso around just like that. Pretty darn cool if you ask me. And then rotate the waist around just like that. And now for the only part of this transformation that I don't like, the legs. Because these legs kind of remind me of Kingdom Rhinox, which is far from my favorite transformation. I actually really dislike that transformation. So what you're going to do here is you want to kind of bring this one out, bring this up, and then you want to fold the tail piece out like this. You can see it is very similar to Kingdom Rhinox. You want to fold that piece out like that, take the foot, rotate the foot around like this, and then you want to bring it up like this, and it will kind of tab into that little spot right there. And now what you have to do is you have to do the Kingdom Rhinox thing. Go ahead and bring that piece down if you want to, although don't let the crown fold down with it. So just bring that down. And then you have to do the same thing on this side. So you want to bring this up, and then you want to fold this tail piece out. It's going to be a little cumbersome, of course. And you want to bring all that out, and then fold that piece out just like that. And once again, you want to flip the foot around and bring it up, and it will tab in place just like that. And we are pretty much good to go. You can see it's not nearly as fiddly as Kingdom Rhinox. You just want to fold, come, and you want to tab everything together. And then you have 2 tabs up there that you want to tab the feet into up there, and that will completely fill out the top of the dino mode right there. Bring these pieces in just like that, And last but not least, fold out the back dino legs. You can see them right there. These will just fold out just like that on both sides. And there you have Cyberverse Deluxe Class Slag in his little dino mode, and it's kind of adorable, isn't it? So yeah, here is Slag in his weirdly adorable dino mode. It's pretty cute if you ask me. I actually think it's kind of adorable. Like, you look at it from the top here. Oh, you are supposed to fold the horns in just like that. I did totally forget that. But yeah, you can open the mouth right there. Pretty darn cool. I think it's kind of cute, honestly. I do. It's a little tiny little Slag right there. Doesn't really have the same gravitas as like the Studio Series 86 figure, obviously, but still pretty darn cool if you ask me. I actually like this alt mode maybe a little bit more than the robot mode, just because, I don't know. It's kind of fun. It's like a mouse. I don't really know why that popped into my head, but I don't know. It kind of does give me vibes like these could be like the buttons. I don't know. Kind of a fun alt mode if you ask me. I think this is pretty cool. And you can actually store all of the accessories. You can plug the gun into this port up top. So you just want to take it, plug the handle into this port right there, take the axe, and you can actually just slip it into this little slot right there, which is pretty cool. And then if you want to, you can go ahead and give him the blast effects, and they actually worked in this little section right here in the crown of the Triceratops right there, where you can just clip this down there, and it will actually kind of like clip in place right there, and that will allow you to shoot over that piece right there. So that is pretty cool if you ask me. So yeah, you got all the accessories stored up there. The axe for me is a little bit warped, but hey, that's not really a big deal. It's pretty cool that you can store everything in the dino mode. So yeah, I personally think the dino mode is pretty cool. I personally do like like it without all of the accessories, though. I do like to keep all the accessories off to the side, because I don't know, man, this dino mode is just strangely adorable if you ask me. So there you go. Articulation is pretty good. You got some movement in the arms right there. You can bring these back. You can use these transformation joints if you want to, although in this mode, these do actually tab in place. As you can see there, they actually do lock in place right there, which is pretty good. And then the back legs, you do have some movement in the back legs as well. They can't go forward at all. There is a stop right there, but honestly, I actually like that because it makes transforming them a little bit easier, so I actually like that. But you can bring them back, and you can fold those back as well for the transformation if you want to. But yeah, and there's no movement in the tail other than folding the tail down. So yeah, pretty good though. So there you have it. Here's some comparisons. And for comparison, you better appreciate this because this transformation is not fun. Here he is with Grimlock. Yeah, this transformation, not pleasant, but there you go. There you have the comparison between the Dinobots there. Once again, they do look pretty cool. I would definitely think it would be a cool idea to finish off this team in the Cyberverse Deluxe class line. So yeah, there you have that. And one more, here he is with Cyberverse Deluxe class Cheetor. So anybody who just watches my channel can see how the Cheetor looks right there. Yeah, not the best beast mode, but I do still like this figure a good bit. So yeah, there you go. There you have that. And this is also like the whole what is it, like fourth wave of Cyberverse Deluxes right there. It's a very small wave, but there you go. And if I were to rank them, definitely Cyberverse, definitely Slag is definitely better, but I do like Cheetor. So yeah, pretty cool though. So, final thoughts on Cyberverse Deluxe Class Slag. In my opinion, this is another great Cyberverse Deluxe class. I like all of the Cyberverse Deluxe classes. There hasn't been one that I've just straight up disliked so far. And yeah, he is very good. I'd actually say he is actually probably one of the best ones, actually. The tolerances are really great. The quality is definitely there. The accessories are great. You get a lot of good stuff with him. The transformation's fun. The alt mode is great. Yeah, this is definitely one of the winners of the Cyberverse Deluxe class line, in my opinion. He is quite good. I'll go ahead and hit this figure with an A tier. I think he is definitely a solid addition to anybody's collection. So there you have it. That is my review of the Transformers Cyberverse Deluxe class Slag. Definitely let me know in the comment section down below, what do you think of this guy? Do you like him? Do you not like him? Leave your thoughts in the comment section down below. And with that being said, this is DK Guillotine signing out.